Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard the ginormous news, Legends announced on their Twitter last night, Red Rose Goku Black is finally getting the Zenkai we've all been waiting for and asking for a very long time. It is finally on the way. I believe it will be releasing tonight since they announced it last night. They have his a little bit of info about what you'll be seeing with the Zenkai. It says his special move arts will restore his vanishing gauge by 60% and inflict strong bleed on hit. So 60%, just to give you like kind of an idea. Obviously it's 60% of the gauge, and I'm sure you can probably picture that. But the red Kefla, when you vanish her arts attack, she gains 60% of her gauge. So when you're thinking about what that is, if you've used the red Kefla, that's just kind of like a baseline to understand what 60% looks like when, you know, his vanishing gauge is restored. And then his ultimate arts will nullify, restore his own health when it reaches 0 effects on activation. So he nullifies endurance. So that's huge on the ult. That's cool. Hopefully he's very good. I assume he'll probably be a good Zenkai. I doubt he'll be like Kale and not be good. I would assume this is going to be good. I also am going to take a guess here and would guess that he is going to buff Red Godki, just because of the kind of run Godki's kind of had in getting new units. He could buff Red Future, and maybe this is like the start of them going back and buffing more Future. But I feel like Red Godki makes a little more sense here, just because if we go look at Godki real quick, Godki's been getting some good stuff recently. They got the Ultra Kaioken, of course, absolute monster. They got Beerus. You can run Beerus. Beerus is pretty solid. You could run either of the two new free-to-play units, the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta or the Super Saiyan Blue Goku. They got the Zenkai for Super Saiyan Blue LF Vegeta. A whole bunch of new stuff pretty recently. So that's why I feel like he'll be buffing Godki more than he'll be buffing Future. But you can run him on Future, and honestly, a lot of the red Future units you use anyway are Godki. Like LF Zamasu, he's a Godki, so he would get buffed if it's red Godki, even if you're running him on a Future setup. The red Super Saiyan Blue Goku, he as well is a Future / Godki unit. Godki and Future tend to have a lot of overlapping units. Obviously, it's not everyone. If you're running Red Trunks and Mai, and he buffs Red Godki, obviously they wouldn't get the buff, but I don't think you should be running Red Trunks and Mai, if I'm going to keep it real with you, not if your goal is to win. If you're just having fun, knock your socks off, but if your main goal is to purely win, you may want to find a different unit. But this is super exciting, but I don't know if this is the only thing we're going to be getting for this weekly reset. Now, if you didn't remember, tonight is the weekly reset in Dragon Ball Legends. At reset, when they do the big changes that happen for the new week. And last time we got a Legends All-Star banner, January 31st, and it's going away on April 1st, April Fool's Day. And that's 9 days away. It's 9 days away, very close. I'll pull up the little calendar here for y'all. You can see we're currently on the 22nd. First is here, so super close to this going away. So I could see them actually, just like they did before with both the Frieza and Goku. I'm just on the Frieza one here, but they announced it the night before at 8:05 p.m. So if it's a similar time, this will become, they may announce whatever our new all-star units are a few hours after you watch this video, assuming you're watching it, around the time it comes out. And there has been some discussion about who our new all-star units could be, and one that so I would be excited for it, but at the same time I wouldn't be, because I don't have a lot of CC right now, because I spent a good chunk of what I did have on Kaioken, since I was saving after the Jiren banner, which I had summoned on, and then Kaioken came out, and I was like, oh, well, I need to get Kaioken, and thankfully I got super lucky on that. Go check out my summoning if you haven't seen that, but it's, yeah, if base Kefla, which is what people have been theorizing, may come out for our new all-star unit, just like a sparking base Kefla, nothing too, insane, which I gotta say, I really love base Kefla's design. I love her hairstyle in base form more than when she's Super Saiyan 2, but this, if we got base Kefla here, and then maybe like sparking Kaba or something alongside, maybe the Kefla's transforming, that would be kind of cool. I doubt she would be like a revival, but if she was, hey, sign me up for that. I just feel like it doesn't make much sense from the fight, at least from how I'm remembering the fight, but that could happen. And if we do get a base Kefla, which would make sense because we've gotten a bunch of Universe Survival Saga tag buffs, we've got Ultra Kaioken here. That's a buff to Universe Survival Saga. We got Jiren, and then we got Beerus. Those are 3 pretty good buffs to the tag that have definitely been helpful. I could see us getting a base Kefla, or it could be anyone from Universe Survival Saga. It doesn't have to be base Kefla. That's just would be like one of the more hype people they could choose for an All-Star banner, because there are, as I'm sure any of you who watched Dragon Ball Super know, a bajillion characters in the Universe Survival Saga that I guess they could pick for an All-Star banner, because All-Star banners aren't necessarily the hypest character, but I feel like that would be a good place to drop a base Kefla, because if it's the next like big Kefla would probably be like an LF, and that's going to be Super Saiyan 2 unless it's a transforming Kefla for the LF, which, you know, whatever. But yeah, I also don't think it'd be a hit, because we have 2 already sparking hits. Only one of them, actually neither of them are Universe Survival Saga, are they? I'm actually just realizing this. The one of them is from the Future arc with the Clapku Goku, and then the other one is from the Champa, like, you know, tournaments that they had between just Universe 6 and 7. Wow, all right, so maybe we do get a Universe Survival Saga hit, or maybe they save it for like an LF. I feel like Hit will get an LF at some point. Hit's like a big time character, super powerful guy, really cool. Lots of people enjoy Hit. So maybe we could get just a sparking hit, regardless of who it is, whether it's base Kefla, a sparking hit, or just someone else from the Universe Survival Saga. I feel like that would be a good idea. Help the team, because honestly, I feel like the team just has 2 like solid members in Kaioken and Jiren. Beerus is all right, but I feel like there could be something better to go alongside and complement Jiren and Kaioken, since both, you know, they're both ranged units and Beerus is not. You could run Toppo with them. Toppo is still all right. You could run Evo, but that's yellow, yellow, purple. Not necessarily the best thing in the whole universe, but it's not necessarily horrible. But yeah, I think they could use, you know, and then Rival Universe 2, because I'm assuming if we do get someone from the Universe Survival Saga for our next Legends All-Star, they'll probably also be a Rival Universe, because they'll probably not be from Universe 7. And so a new Kefla, a new base Kefla would help out here. Obviously, Hit is on Rival Universe, but if there was a Universe Survival Saga hit, that would just be a new one here, too. That would work. Base Kefla, if I were to pick like a color, I think she could be, looking at the tags, not purple, because Rival Universe and Universe Survival Saga have both got Jiren, so that's set. Yellow, I feel like yellow would kind of be a waste, because Ultra Kaioken just came out, and Kale and Kefla aren't the best unit in the game by any means, but they are still pretty solid, I'd have to say here. Obviously, you could upgrade them for the Rival Universe, but I wouldn't say that they're like maybe the most needed color for Rival Universe. The most needed color for Rival Universe is blue, I think, by like a country mile. Because if you look at the blue units that are even on the tag, Toppo, I tried running Toppo recently. I really did. Running him alongside Kaioken and Kale and Kefla. Toppo's garbage. Absolute trash. Ribrianne, nope. Basil, I'll pass on that one as well, thanks. Extreme Jiren honestly might be the best blue for Rival Universe, so if we got a base Kefla that's blue, I would definitely take that. Yes, that would be 2 new blues, I suppose, for Universe Survival Saga, being alongside, you know, Beerus and then, you know, a base Kefla, whoever it is, or hits, whatever they, you know, whatever character they decide. That would be 2 new blues, but that wouldn't be the end of the world. They could make it a blast. It would be the first blast base Kefla, actually. And so they could do that, or they could make a hit, or again, whoever it is, a blast base unit. So then you could run, you know, these 2 within a blue ranged type unit. I feel like that could be a really good move. Help with like the color balancing and help Rival Universe out big time. Rival Universe could also use a red, but if it's Kefla, I don't know. We already have a red Kefla, so I don't know if they'd do another one. They could, you know, but I'm not quite sure if that's the route they would go. Red would also help Universe Survival Saga out, because Bergamo's a good bench for his max base health, but he's not the greatest unit to actually bring into PvP. Neither is Red Kefla. They can both, you know, service in different ways, especially if you have them 14 stars and, you know, you got nice equips and whatever. But they're not the best. Kale Berserk, let's be real. Toshi said she's good. She's not actually good. I can't believe he said that in the video and stuff. But yeah, I think Universe Survival Saga is definitely in the lead for next Legends All-Star. Let me know who you think the next Legends All-Star units will be. We could, again, be getting them announced tonight. God Key could be, you know, maybe they go God Key, or maybe because we're getting Red Rosé, they're going to do a run on Future and start, you know, have a couple buffs for Future here, which then maybe the All-Star banner is Future related. This is just kind of like, I just say this is like a more of like a long shot thing right now, purely based off of the fact that we got announced Red Rosé. Otherwise, there's no reason to assume Future would be the Legends All-Star. I think Universe Survival Saga / Rival Universe, they're very similar, would be the main choice for Legends All-Star. And then God Key, purely because of the run we've been having at God Key. Unless they decide to go again outside the box off of just like, it's just completely random, you know, which could happen. But let me know your thoughts. Are you excited for Red Rosé Zenkai? Who do you think is going to be the new All-Star units? How much have you saved up for 2nd anniversary, or have you spent it summoning for Ultra Kaioken or, you know, Jiren or whatever? Let me know in the comments down below. Love hearing from you guys, but I hope you all are staying happy and healthy, having the best of days. That's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Don't forget the bell if you want notifications. Go follow me on Twitch. I think I'll be live again tonight, or I will be live again tonight, the day this video is posted, streaming the last few bosses of Elden Ring. If you're interested in Elden Ring, I will be doing that. It's been super fun. I love Elden Ring so much. But yeah, I hope y'all are staying happy and healthy, having the best of days, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow.